Hello and welcome to another Diecast Resto's restoration. I'm Jason and this is Lesney's Matchbox 68 Morris J2 pickup. The model was produced between 1958 and 1966. This particular casting is a late run version as it is missing a rear cab window. All were painted pale blue, had a gloss or flat black base plate and had Builders Supply Company decals fitted to each side of the pickup bed. Here's how a similarly spec'd Morris should look when mint. And here's a real J2 in campervan spec. It was sold under the Morris commercial brand and also as the Austin J2. It was sold concurrently with the smaller 1949 to 1961 Morris J-type van, joining their lineup in 1956 and remaining in production until 1967. The J2 was initially equipped with a 1500 and later a 1600cc petrol engine. Body variations included a regular van, pickup or minibus, and it was assembled in the UK, Australia, New Zealand and Colombia. From 1960, it was sold alongside the slightly smaller Morris J4. The J4 would replace the J2 alongside the 250 JU. When the 60A Morris J2 pickup joined the Matchbox lineup in 1958, it came with the Builders Supply Company decals that remained affixed to the model for its 8 years in production. However, the earliest models had black Supply Company text, though this quickly swapped to white lettering. These early castings had crimped axle ends with grey plastic wheels. When these axles were modified to rounded ends, with it came silver or black plastic wheels. Aside from the window cutout to the rear of the cab, the only other variation was to the trim. Castings received full trim to the headlights, grille, front bumper and rear bumper, but the rear trim was deleted around the midpoint of production. Despite mine being a very late run example with that rear window filled in, there are no rare or valuable variations of the 60A. Its 8-year production run most certainly contributed towards this. It was replaced by a casting I restored a long while back, the 60B Leyland Sight Hut truck in 1966. I forgot to film my closer inspection footage prior to priming, so here's a better look at the details after the event. I particularly like how well Lesney have captured the tailgate details. It's quite a good looking design from the back, less so from the front. I give the base a coat of gloss black, and having removed the mid-blue that had been spread across the body, base and wheels, I again turned to Highcoat's Ford Olympic Blue to recreate the pale dusty blue the casting once wore. It's a great colour that will work well with the decals, if a little more luminous than that used at the Lesney factory. The Dettol soaked wheels, having been freshened up using Citadel Gloss Nuln Oil, are returned to the axles on the base, and then those axle ends are treated with some Molotow Chrome. Continuing with that Molotow Chrome, despite this being a late run model, I opt to give it the full front and rear treatment originally offered by Lesney. So that will be the headlights, grille section, front bumper and both sections of the rear bumper. I use my 1mm pen to tidy up the edges of that large front end detailing. Now onto decal application. These reproduction Builders Supply Company decals are from Steve Flowers Model Supplies and recreate the earliest decal design with the black second line of text. I purchased these at least a few years ago, possibly before a choice between white or black lettering was available. That, or I didn't pay enough attention to what I was ordering. Either way, Model Supplies do offer a choice of white or black font now if you visit their website. I'm more than happy with my choice though. I think these look superb and are great repros. To finalise the body, I coat it in clear. Due to the shallow rivets, I have to snap this back together, which thankfully holds the two pieces. I do need to use some force though. Here's a reminder as to how my 60A Morris J2 pickup used to look. It was painted in blue top to bottom, with no external evidence of its former, much lighter colour. A simple model consisting of a total of 8 components plus decals means this has been a short, snappy video. What I've come up with is a unique combination of a late run model with early trim treatment and even earlier decals. And here's how this concoction looks. My 60A is a great deal more vivid, sporting that high coat Ford Olympic blue. The overpaint has gone from the body, base and wheels, with the latter two returned to their original black. Also black is the decal lettering, the same as the earliest 60A examples, yet fitted to a late run no cab rear window casting. Still, these repros are excellent, and I'll leave a link to the source in the description. In addition, it also received full front and rear trim as per Lesney's early spec, with the axle ends extra beneficiaries of some chrome. In the video outro, I've lined this up against the 11D scaffold truck that carried forward the Builders Supply Company theme 3 years after the 60A had been discontinued, its spiritual successor. So that's all for now. Please like, comment and subscribe, but all that leaves me to say is thanks for watching, and I'll see you again for the next one. Bye for now.